In this video, I'll be demonstrating how to catch floats in Fair Isle when you have a really long stretch of the contrast colour and you need to catch the main colour. So here you can see I've actually got a stretch of 17 stitches of the contrast colour and then 1 stitch of the main colour. So I've had to catch the main colour a couple of times on the back because 17 stitches is just way too far for the main colour, which is this light colour, to travel in one stretch without being caught. So this is the way that you can do it without stopping in the row. So I've got 17 stitches, so I'm going to catch it twice, and the way that I'll be demonstrating it is I'll be holding yarn in both hands. So if you hold yarn in both hands with Fair Isle, you generally hold the contrast colour in your left hand because that's the one that you want to pop, and the main colour in your right hand. So I'm going to knit 6 stitches and then catch the yarn. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to catch it here, and you can see that I'm actually holding the yarn held double. So that's why I've got the darker yarn is the contrast and this lighter yarn's the main colour. So to do this, what you do is you insert the right needle as if to knit. You wrap the main colour yarn, the one that you want to catch, not the one that you want to knit with, but the one you want to catch. You wrap it around as if to knit. You then wrap the contrast colour, the one you actually want to knit with, and then you unwrap the main colour, and then you finish the stitch. Pull through and take it off. And then you continue knitting. So I'm going to do 5. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'll catch it one more time. So I'll do catching 6 and then 5 and then 6 and then knit the next one. So I've knit 2, 4, 6 and then 2, 4, 5. So I'm going to catch the main colour. So I'll wrap the main colour which I'm not knitting with. I'll wrap it, wrap with the contrast colour which I do want to knit with, and then unwrap with the main colour, and then complete the stitch. At that point, it's actually only secured in one place, and you can see that it's twisted, but if you don't mess around with it and don't move the balls or anything and just knit another stitch, you'll see that it's caught in a second place. So I'm going to show you on the back what that looks like. So I'll just pull that yarn out so you can see. Can you see that it's caught in two, get that yarn out of the way, in 2 places. It comes in to this purl bump and then out. So it's caught in those 2 spots. So it's actually, you catch it and then you knit another stitch, and it catches on the first stitch and then it will catch again on the second stitch. So you just have to be really conscious not to move the yarn around, and this technique works really well for when you've got one yarn in each hand. So I'll finish. So now I'm actually I'm at the point where, so I've had 6 and then a stretch of 5 and then another stretch of 6, and I'll actually knit with that main colour now, and then I'll just demonstrate one more time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you wrap the yarn with the main colour which you're not knitting with, wrap with the contrast colour which you are, unwrap with the main, and finish the stitch. You're only halfway there, knit the next one, and you've actually caught it twice. You just want to be a little bit careful if you're using this method. It can, especially if the one that you're catching is a very dark and contrasty yarn compared to the other colour, it can show through a little bit, but this method works really well, where you don't actually have to stop knitting and move the balls around at all. Okay, I hope you found that helpful.